Well, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, back again. Just thought I'd catch up with how the fish are growing. I did say in my last video I would show you how they were coming on, and these in the front pond, I'm shocked. They've really shot on. They've got probably grown 2 or 3 centimetres, and well, some of them have but it's only been, I think it might be 3 weeks. But from what they were to what they are now, and they look really healthy, so I'm pleased with them. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go on to the back. Just before I go there, the garden's starting to deteriorate a little bit colour wise, been deadheading, so there's a lot missing from there. But as we come round here, I'll just show you in the garage all the onions hanging up for the gardeners of you, drying out, and the garlic, and I've already given some away, and there's actually some on in the shed still drying out, but I don't like to hang them until all the green's gone. So I'm just going to pause you here. Right, here we go. The pond's a right mess because I've been catching the fish, and this guy will be really fed up. He's been in and out like a good one. But after I finished the last video, I could see that his scale on his side were flared up, and he was starting to grow the algae again. So thanks to Lee Hadfield for his video a few weeks ago, probably over a month ago, where he's shown you how to get the scale out of a fish. Now, I've never sedated a fish, I've never done any treatment on it in that sort of way where you're actually taking the scale out. And to say he's a DOESN, I was shocked. You can see a bit of a mark, if I can get this right, I'm doing it on my own. There's a bit of a mark on his back end where I took the scale out, but everything's healed up. Sealed up lovely, and it's what, 2 weeks, but he is looking well, and he is feeding. Everything seems perfect with him, but I was really shocked how big the scale was that I took out. It was about as big as a 2p piece, and obviously I cleaned it and treated his wound and everything, and then put the powder on. But it's something I've never done before, so you can imagine I'm a bit stressed out. There is a bit of sedate in this bowl at the moment, but not enough to knock him out really. And looking at that, he's 58 centimetres. So happy with him. I have got some other fish out, and I'm going to put them in the bowl in a minute. I'll just pause you again. Right folks, these are the 4 I measured back in February, and then I measured them again on the 17th of May when I did when I got delivery of the fish from Sunnybank. So I did measure these then. And at that time, Spot, this one here, due to this spot on his back end, he's a nice fish. He's a big fish and he's growing quickly. He was 36 centimetres, he's now 43. I think I did get it wrong on Crockett, because I think I said it was 48 or something like 58. It was only about 52. Sylves, which is this DOESN here, nice looking fish. This lovely lateral line on it. Obviously I'm struggling here because basically got to film it, turn it over, On the 17th of May that one was 31, now only 33, but a lot broader. Then we've got what granddaughter calls Augie. I thought this was a Kawaku, but it's getting black on it. I'm assuming it's a shower, but very nice scales on it. I don't think he'll ever be a prize winning fish, but he was 32, now he's 38. And then we've got Stripes, Ginrin shower. Now for me he's a stunning looking fish. So, I'll try and get him on his side a little bit, just show you. I think he's still really developing quite well. Don't want to upset him too much, I don't like doing that, but I don't know whether they call that secondary on his head or not, I don't know. Still a bit yellow there, but his ginrin's nice. I do realise that I'm not going to get the quality of fish. He was 33 in May, he's now 40. But I know I'm not going to get the quality of fish because obviously I've said from the beginning that I'm overstocking the pond. There's 24 fish in this, it's 1500 gallon when it's full. I base most of my measurements on when it's down a bit, at about 13 and a half. Once it gets to that little drain in the corner, then I obviously lose a bit. But I know with the size of the fish and the overstocking, and everybody tells you're not going to get the development in the fish. But I think for me, I'm sort of what I'd class as the lower end of the hobby. I'm a bit of a nightmare for dealers, I should imagine, because I know it's more luck than judgment, I've said that before, but my fish survive, and much as I want to get some fish at Newark on Sunday when I go, it's not going to be possible. I've got nowhere to put them. We have got plans, but at the moment there's nowhere to put them. So I'm going to put you on pause again, and then I'm going to get me Sunnybank fish into this bowl so you can see how they've come on. I have already caught them, they are in another bowl, so just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Unfortunately the sun is coming straight at us, so we might struggle to get any good pictures of this. Normally it's better than what I see on my phone. So these are my Sunnybank fish, what I had. We've got the little goshki there who we call Chip. He seems to have got a little bit lighter in the Sumi side of him. These two look exactly the same as they did, they've not changed colour at all. The Kawaku has banged his nose as I've caught him, and the other goshki, I don't know whether you can see him very well, he's actually Ratancho goshki. He's lost all his benny off his head, and that's gone in the last 3 weeks. Don't know why. Tested my water, tested everything I can. I think it's just one of them things that he loses it. I've asked on a few lives, and I honestly believe I've probably got a new variety. I called it a peroxide blonde goshki, because he's going whiter every day. But they are looking well, and we'll start with what we have measured them again. So we'll start with the Chip, the little goshki. He was 13, he's now 20. The Kwaku, Sonny, with now the bump on his head, was 16, he's now 25. Lion, he is from 14 to 22. He's a, what's he, a Yamabuki Ogon. Then we've got, I call it a pure China, but that's Swan, Percini. I think there's no difference between them what I can make out as from another white fish. I'll remember in a minute, so then I'll be able to tell you. Now he's gone from 12 to 18. And is that them all? Yeah. Oh, the Goshki, the bigger one, but he's the biggest one now, but he did look like he got a good body in shot. That's why we decided to take him. And he's gone from 16 to 26. Pleased with him, except for he knows he's done wrong by losing his Benny, but he'll not get no dinner tonight. But yeah, I'm pleased with them, except for the colour loss, but they get that. So you know, I'll keep him no matter what, because that's what I do. I said to Vince, it's the good, the bad, the ugly, I'll keep them all. And my wife Hilary says that to me, I'll keep even though. But we're not good there. At the moment she's recouping from an operation which didn't work. So she's got to wait to go to a different hospital. But she's okay and looking forward to a relaxing weekend. Probably not with me because I'm going to Newark show on Sunday, and I'm hoping to do meet up with a few people, and I'm going to do I've spoken to Craig of Scraggs Koi, and he wants one of my new mugs, so I'll just show you them, one of them. And here we are. Now it might not be the best looking mug, but unfortunately when I get something into my head, I did the painting expecting just to have a painting, a comedy painting. Some of you will have seen this on shorts. I've had some comments, and Vince is wondering why he ain't got one yet, but I've saved that little fella. He could have had a few months ago if he wants that. But I'll just turn it around for you, and obviously with my picture on the YouTube channel, we've altered it slightly, made it a bit lighter. We had trouble with the backgrounds when I did the painting, and then we've got that on the side, and we've got the little comedy koi, and because I get involved in golf, that's what I've put on. If you want to see the painting I actually did, it had got edging round, a bit of trim and that, but first time I've ever tried it. I've had a word with the printer, we've sat and had a chat, and the next one I do will be, I'm assuming, better than this. But because he had to start with such a big painting, obviously I didn't know what he wanted, and we've come to an agreement. I'll try and make a painting which smaller. There will be one for the gardeners who get in touch with me, and there'll also be one for the real koi addicts. I've got a few ideas, but definitely I am flagging at this moment. But this weekend we have got at the golf club where I play at, we've got a charity day on Monday, so it involves the Lifeboat Association. I do actually try and raise a bit of money for it myself to help them out, because they're volunteers. They do that for nothing. So what I'll do, I'll just whip you down the garden and just show you a few bits and bobs. Not a lot going on, but the greenhouse is quite busy at the minute, but I don't know whether other people are having problems, but the tomatoes don't seem to be ripening very well, even though it has been warm. I've got one cabbage getting away there. You can see I've taken the netting off because it was just pointless. This purple sprouting broccoli got that high, it was just pushing the net up, and the butterflies all moaning I hadn't seen all year suddenly turned up and started laying through the net, so I took it off. I may as well let them have a go and hope they don't touch some of the purple sprouting broccoli and just take the other stuff. These turnips, carrots and beetroot, anybody who's been following me only saw me put them in about a month ago. And these onions, I'll just take you into the I'll just show you the beans. Now these beans look to me like they're on the way out, but we've had loads of beans off, we've blanched them and put them in the freezer, and we've got a fair few bags in freezer now. The lettuce in there, bought it outside so it grows a bit slower, because it can go a bit light yellow, nearly white when it grows a bit quick. I've got some purple, and I don't know how, the purple peppers, but these beans are just starting to flower, so I'm not going to run out of fresh beans. And the munch too, this lot now is really coming on, so I'll be off to get a few of them. Just whip you into the greenhouse. It's a bit windy, so I struggle with the door a little bit. I'll just flash you around, just show you the tomatoes that are ripening. And anybody who watched my last video, I talked about my irrigation system, and I actually have had to move it down because the little pump that run the irrigation system is now in the front pond, and I've got another one and it's just not strong enough to pump it up to the height we want. But the cucumbers here, look, there's some down there. Neighbours will be happy because I can't eat all these. I look like I can, but I can't. The yellowing on the leaves, I've left that on because I wanted to show you. They are doing no good to plant now at all, so they'll be coming off. You need them green, they need to get the sunlight to help the plant grow. Again, you can see the banana skin to try and help the tomatoes ripen. Some say that's old wives' tale, but to be fair, every time I've done it I've been happy. If it can convince me and it does it, then it don't matter. The chilies coming on nicely. There's some more down here, and if you look at the size of this pepper, it's absolutely massive, and it's in good nick as well. Some of them have got like a bit of rot of them on them, and I've had some off, but there is a red one under there just changing. You can see it's green. Once it goes all red, we'll have that off. Sorry about some of camera work, but it's I'm struggling a bit, to be fair. But if you look round these tomatoes here, those there, they're absolutely beautiful. But there's a lot of small ones. But to be honest, I've seen Vince eating grapes down at New Forest Coy, and that's what these are like. I've got the basil there. Got to stop saying her. I know Mad Dog does that, and he just apologises for it. I'll just show you. This is what some of the stuff I was on about with the rot. This tomato here has got blossom end rot, and this pepper has started to rot as well. Now, if you get blossom end rot and your tomato's ripe, you can cut it off. You can still eat it. And I'm sure, as long as there's no insects or anything in there, I'm sure you could eat that chilli as well. I know it's the sweet chilli type, it's not the really hot ones that a lot of people like. But I grew some the other year, dried them and ground them down, and I got that many. I filled a great big tub, and I don't need any more. I don't know how long it is before they go off, but they seem alright when you have them. I'll just go back to the pond and let you have a quick look at these, but obviously the water's really messed up. But I've not cleaned these filters for 4 days, and until I messed about with it, it was reasonably clear. I don't mind not being able to see to the bottom, because sometimes that hides the crap that's down there, and it's only when I start to clean it up, disturb it, that it really messes up like this. But as you can see, some of the fish are back in. I've been in a bit of a bad mood with what happened with Hillary, but I said I was going to do this video, so I've done it. And anybody who I see at Newark on Sunday, I hope you people are going to go and support it, because obviously there's a lot going in. Good luck to anybody who's showing the fish. And again, thank you to Lee Hadfield of Koi Soldier for doing that video on taking a scale out of a fish. I must admit, I was bloody terrified, but he's still with us. I'm not going to say it because it's always commentator's curse if you say something. I'm not going to say it. All the fish are doing well. I hope they're all going to stay doing well, and I have to have permission from Hillary. As long as I decorate the living room, I can put a pond in there. I do like doing it myself. Everything I do, I like to try myself. If I can't do it, then I'll get help. It's same with the mug. If I'd have known exactly what they wanted, I would have altered the painting I did. But it's a comedy koi, that's where it's supposed to be, and there'll be a few more. And I have found out, I measured that pergola there, and if I take that off there and put a summer house in its place, I can lift that pergola up and it fits bang on here with an 8x10 pond underneath it. So I hope Hillary's ready for that, but and the budget. But in one of my videos later in year, I'm going to try and show you, if I can get hold of the fiberglass and everything, I'm going to try and show you how to make a mould, to make a bowl. I'll make one about 1 metre long, but I'll show you how the plug is made. That's what you take the bowl off. I will show you how that's done, and all you do is replicate that by 10 times or whatever it is to make a pond. Yeah, and I am thinking of doing that. I'm actually thinking of making a plug up, or a mould up as you might call it, but and then I'll take the pond off that. It will be heavy. I will have to get some mates round to get it off, and I hope it don't smash when I do it, but hopefully if I show you how to do a bowl and we can replicate it from that, you'll know what I'm going to do. So all the fish look healthy. These look good. That's a better picture of them. But they all look good, and I'm really happy how they grow him. To see what sort of pond I've got. If I'd got a grow on pond, I think these would be up to 30 cm. But thank you for Sunnybank for giving me delivering these fish for me and advising me. So till next time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend. Hope I'll see some of you at the show at Newark, and bye for now.